So I'm recording this. I'm not used to recording stuff either, so there's that. So I guess I'm gonna go through the spiel. Hi everyone, my name is Rossi, and we are gonna do some restorative yoga today. So we'll concentrate on hips and shoulders and neck, and we'll see what happens. And so first things first, I would like for you to make sure that you have two blankets, strap, and a bolster. You may modify if you're at home with whatever you have laying around. So instead of bolster, you may have a bunch of couch pillows. And in the meantime, take a moment to ground through your seat. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. I like to sit on at least a blanket. That way my spine can grow taller. And from that place, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And from here, bring one hand on the lower belly. You can bring the other hand on top of it, or you can keep it on your knee, whatever makes sense for you. Take a deep breath in into that space, just underneath the belly button. Take a deep breath out. That space along the lower belly, connecting the first and the second chakra, the place of creation, the place of security. We inhale into that area that encompasses a lot of this physical realm, a lot of this physical body. Keep one hand at your lower belly and transfer the other hand at the space just underneath the belly button. First and the second chakra. Take a full breath in and deep breath out. Keep one hand at the lower belly as you transfer the other hand just above the belly button. The third chakra. Space where the I amness begins. Self-realization, the inner power, understanding our efforts and how they affect us, the world around us. Take a full breath in and a deep breath out. Keep the hand on the lower belly as you transfer the other hand on the top of your chest. The fourth chakra, Anahatasana. The heart chakra, the bridge between the physical realm, Prakriti, and everything of the non-physical, the soul, ultimate consciousness, the cosmos. Take a full breath in, a deep breath out. Keep your hand on your lower belly as you transfer the other hand just around the collarbones in the base of your throat, the throat chakra. The truth that we speak, that we receive, the vibration, the frequency that perceives form. Take an inhale. Take a breath out. Keep your hand at your lower belly as you transfer maybe a couple of fingers at the space just between the eyebrows. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. The third eye. It's deeply connected to the pineal gland, our intuition. It's where everything connects. The physical, the metaphysical, the known, the unknown. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. Keep your hand at your lower belly as you transfer your other hand at the crown chakra, the space just at the crown of the head, where we used to have a dolphin hole. Full breath in, full breath out. the door, the gateway, connection between everything outside of who we think we are to this physical body in this physical space. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Release your hands to the tops of your thighs. Take a breath in, let it out. Join your hands together at the heart. Press your thumbs into the seat of the heart, the bottom of the breastbone, in such a way that your collarbones grow wider, allowing the head to bow to the heart. Take a full breath in just for you. Take a deep breath out. If Om is in your practice, take an inhale for soft Om. Relax the tops of your hands to the tops of your thighs. Release your hands around your sides. Find a full circle around with your head and neck. And switch the direction the opposite way around. And turn your back head to neutral. Switch the cross of your legs the opposite way, the inhabitual way. You're going to find some motions with the head. And so I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. And from here, what we're going to do is keep the head lifting off of the neck from the crown of the head. So we'll find a long spine to begin with. Relax your tailbone down. And from here, we're going to take the chin forward. I'm going to bring it back as if we're bringing the chin away from the collarbones and in towards the collarbones. Forward, back, maybe 5 times. Find that toe spine again, and this time we're going to shift the head side to side as if we're trying to glide it over the shoulders. So I'm going to bring my head towards my right shoulder and towards my left shoulder without hinging or bending the neck. So I'm going to just pull my head over to one side and then the other. That may come more natural to some of us and less natural to others. I'm going to do this maybe one more time each direction. We'll turn your head towards the middle. We're going to lift the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. We're going to take the right ear over down towards the right shoulder. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Slowly, we're going to bring the head in, chin towards the chest. Pause here for a full breath in and a full exhale. Take it over to the other side. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly lift your head up towards the ceiling. I'm going to take our strap. My strap. My other side. Oh, there you go. It's underneath my knee. I'm going to take the strap. You can fold your strap in half. You can use a belt if you're at home. And so I'm holding the buckle close to my face so I don't hit myself in the face. It's really funny later on, not when it happens. So I would avoid that. Bring your arms wider than your shoulders. Pull your arms actively on your strap and turn your biceps up towards the ceiling. And from that place, begin to lift your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Pause when you reach the top and see if you can shift your arms side to side. So take your arms over to the left, over to the right. A couple more times, just like that. You got it. And when you lift your arms up overhead, next pause. Keep turning your biceps back. I'm going to start slowly taking the arms behind. About here, you may realize if you want your strap to be longer, you can always loosen up one end of the strap. The idea is that we go all the way behind without bending the elbows. And I want to take it around, back, and forward. And when we do that, you may notice that one of your arms wants to go faster than the other. You may not notice anything, so don't judge yourself if you don't notice anything. Full breath in and a full breath out. You got it. We're going to start making big circles around. So we're going to take the right arm down. We're going to lift the left arm up. And from here, we're going to create a big circle all the way behind. We're going to lift the opposite arm and bring it all the way to the front. And just like that, I'm going to do 2 or 3 more in this direction. When we finish the circle, we want to pause at the front and we want to switch sides. So I'm going to take my left arm down, I'm going to reach my right arm up, and then bring it all the way around. A couple more circles on this side. You finish the next circle, release your hands, release your fingertips, squeeze them into a fist and extend them out. And then cross your fingertips in front of you, press the palms of the hands forward, take a deep breath in. With an exhale, arch your spine, look in towards the belly. With an inhale, lift your arms up overhead, press. With an exhale out, bring your arms forward, extend your spine back like cat balls. Take a couple more, just like that. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, press your arms forward. One more breathe in. One more breathe out. Slowly release your hands, come to your toe spine. Maybe find a big circle around your neck. Return back to your neutral. Extend your legs forward just for a moment. And when you extend your legs forward, turn around. Press the backside of your thighs towards the floor, but lift your calf muscles up towards the shin bones so your knees are more even and they're not falling underneath your thighs. Lift up your chest. Dandasana, full breath in, full breath out. If you're sitting on something, sit down on the floor. Keep your blocks closed, keep your strap closed. And from here, slowly start lowering all the way down to your back. And when you release all the way down on your back, bring your knees in towards your chest. Gently shift your weight side to side. And from that place, reach for your strap. Bring your strap into the balls of the feet and lift your feet up towards the ceiling. And when you lift your feet up towards the ceiling, notice if your arms are long or if your elbows are bent. The idea is that your arms are long and your shoulders can relax versus working for dear life. So extend your arms as much as you can. Hold your strap and press the balls of the feet up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your leg muscles and press your thigh bones away from your belly. Press the belly button towards the floor. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we're going to transfer the strap just into the right foot. We're going to release the left leg on the floor. And from that place, hold your strap with both hands for a moment and gently start bringing the leg in closer towards you. and away from you. 2 or 3 times. Transfer your hands, your strap into your right hand. As you keep the left thigh bone pressing towards the floor, start taking the right leg out to the side and bring it back in towards the middle. Couple of times, take it out and down, up, as you continue to breathe. And then take your leg out to the side next and pause. Extend from the ball of the foot out to the side as you lift your toes up towards your shoulder more. Turn your knee towards the floor more. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. You got it. One more breath in here. One more exhale. Slowly bring the leg up towards the ceiling. We're going to switch the hands. So I'm going to catch the strap with my left hand. I'm going to bring my right hand on the inside of the right knee, and I'm going to bend my right knee to the right as I bring my shin bone closer to my chest. You can continue using the strap, or you can catch your foot with the left hand as you glide your shin bone over your body, side to side. You got it. And from here, bend your left knee, step your left foot on the floor, and bring the right shin bone over the left thigh for figure 4. Feel free to stay here, or you can lift your left shin bone and catch your left hamstring with your hands. You can stay here or extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Your choice. Whatever you decide to do, take a moment to breathe in and out. Take about 4 or 5 slow breaths. Inhale all the way down to your lower belly. Exhale all the way out from the lower belly through your nose. Take your last breath in here. Slowly release your left leg down, sustain your figure 4, and from here, release your right knee over to the left, dragging your left knee over, to the left, to the right, that is. Right knee to the right, left knee falls down to the right, as if you're in a collapsed figure 4. From here, see if you can relax your right ankle so it becomes heavier, putting a little more space around your left side body, the left front of the hip, the left side of the hip. Full breath in, full breath out. Notice if you're in a rush. Can you allow your eyebrows to relax? Allow your eyeballs to fall down in the eye sockets. Relax the corners of your eyes towards your temples. That way your brain can become more heavy, less engaged with the world. And you can turn inward and explore the thoughts that are trying to keep you hostage. It's the end of the year, so what is it that Your brain keeps telling you haven't completed yet, you need to be done by what? The plans for the new year. Full breath in, full breath out through that chatterbox in your head. Take one more breath in here, one more breath out. Slowly return your knees back up so you're in a figure four. From here, cross your right knee over the left knee as much as you can. Feel free to use your blankets or a bolster on your left side as you find eagle leg supine twist. Turn your knees across the body to the left. I'm using blankets underneath my knees, but you can always use something higher. You can stack up your blocks and put a bolster on the top and then lay your knees on top when you twist. Either way, can you relax the chest and allow the right shoulder to stay on the ground more? Maybe wiggle your left shoulder underneath you more. Full breath in, full breath out. My teacher often says, we twist the body to untwist the mind. Take a moment to breathe in and observe what is happening in your mind. In yoga, this type of observation we call self-study spadhyaya. We study scriptures, books, but we also study ourselves according to whatever we've learned. Full breath in, full breath out. Slowly return your knees back to the middle. Cross your legs, extend your legs long. Maybe reach your arms away from your feet. Full breath in. Deep breath out. When you're ready, reach for your strap. Bring your strap into the balls of the feet as you lift your feet up towards the ceiling. One more time. Your feet don't have to touch. They can, but they don't have to. I like my feet hip width apart. Stay here for a moment, just like you did on the other side. We'll do the same things. When you're ready, release your right leg long, keep the left foot into the strap, and begin to bring your left foot in closer towards you, away from you. 3, 4 times. And take your strap into your left hand. Keep your right arm out to the side. As you slowly start taking the left leg out to the side, up towards the ceiling a couple of times. When you take your leg out to the side next, pause. Extend the left foot away from the right hip. Extend your right arm away from the left side. Press the inner knee more towards your shoulder. Maybe lift your leg up higher. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take one. Take your last one. Slowly begin to return your leg up towards the ceiling. Catch your strap with the right arm. Release your left arm, and slowly start taking it across your body. And up a couple of times. Your leg across your body and pause. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more breaths here. One more full breath in, full breath out. Slowly return your leg back up towards the ceiling. Bring your left hand on the inside of your left thigh as you bend your left knee. Maybe lose the strap and catch your foot with your right hand as you glide your knee side to side. Glide your shin bone across your body. Slowly bend your right knee. Cross your left shin bone over the right thigh for figure four. Feel free to stay here or lift your shin bone, maybe catch your hamstring. Full breath in, full breath out. It's often said that frequency perceives form. Our thinking, our thoughts are part of the frequency that we project and we attract. What is it that continuously shows up in your mind? Observe your thoughts, your sensations in the body. Maybe exhale completely to release some of that tension out and away from you. Full breath in, full breath out. Couple more breaths. And slowly release your hands if they're behind your hamstring. Release your foot down so you're in figure four. We're going to collapse the figure four, so take your knees over to the left. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Notice what is happening in your right side of your body. Can you release your body? Allow it to melt with the floor underneath you more. So you're not trying to go extra hard. You're allowing the gravity to take care of that for you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take another deep breath in here. Let it out. Slowly return your knees up. Pause. Cross your left leg all the way over your right leg. And again, you can have blankets or bolster around your right side as you take your knees over to the right. Eagle leg supine twist. Maybe turn your gaze away from the knees. Find a little extra spinal traction. Deep breath out. Be here for another 4 or 5 breaths. Observe and notice. Does this side feel different? Does it feel the same? Are you not sure? Anything in between. Slowly return your knees back up towards the ceiling. Release your right leg. Release your left leg. Extend your feet and your arms away from each other. Take a full breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. a big circle with one knee, a big circle with the other knee. Rock your way back and forward to the full length of the mat until you find a way towards tabletop. I highly suggest that you use a blanket underneath your knees anytime your knees are on the floor. I'm gonna bring my hands down a little wider than my hips. Shift my hips side to side. I encourage you to find a big circle around the hips. Switch the direction of the circle the opposite way around. Find a way back to tabletop. Take an inhale for cow pose. Draw your chest forward. Lift your chest as you press your arms up to the back. Exhale, round the spine. Look into the belly. Push the earth away for cat pose. Take two more. Take an inhale for cow. Press your hands down and towards your legs. Exhale, round. Look into the belly. Pull the belly button to the spine. One more round. And exhale out. Find a way to neutral tabletop. We're going to go towards child's pose with the elbows on blocks. Set your blocks in front of you. I set them at the lower setting of the blocks. And I also personally like the blanket behind my knees. So feel free to try that if you like. I'm going to open my blanket really wide and then fold it the long way. And from that place, I'm going to bring my blanket just behind my knees, really deep into my knee crease. So to find the specific child's pose, I'm going to bring my elbows at the very front edge of my blocks. And I'm going to keep my blocks slightly closer so they're closer towards my face. And from here, I'm going to bring my head all the way down. And I'm going to bring my hands pressed into each other behind my neck. That way I have a lot of length from my hips all the way to my elbows. As I press my sitting bones down towards my heels, I'm going to allow my belly to release in between my thighs. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I'm going to be here for another 3 or 4 breaths. Allow those breaths to be big and expansive. It's the vibration behind the breath. What are the thoughts that are charging this physical form? What are the sensations in the body? Take your last full round of breath here. Slowly extend your arms. Press your hands into the floor to slowly come back up towards tabletop. And shift over to the belly. And so I like to keep my blanket underneath my pelvis. You can always remove it if you like. I'm going to start lowering all the way down to the belly. However you get there, when you lay down, make sure you have a lot of space around your sides. I'm going to look over to my right. I'm going to extend my arms out like a capital T. And from here, I'm going to lift my right leg and bring it behind my left leg and down to the floor. If my foot doesn't touch the ground, I can always bring the blanket or my bolster That way, when I turn over, my foot has something to step on behind me. Either way, we have a lot of pectoral chest opening. The front of the chest. This may feel a little bit intense. If so, feel free to bring the arm further down towards your leg. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Another option is to find a half bind with the right hand, the one that is in front of your face. You can bring it around and behind your body. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Be here for another 5 or 6 breaths. We often feel tightness in the neck and shoulders because the front of the chest is working so hard. So this sort of opening in the front of the chest can give you a lot of relief in the upper back. Take 2 more breaths here. And slowly begin to release your right hand down. Turn over on your belly. Extend your arms and your legs away from each other. Reach out, full breath in. And then again, open your arms to a capital T. Look over to the left. Lift your left leg and step it behind you. Again, you can use a bolster or blankets to step on. You can keep your left hand in front of you, or you can bring your left hand behind you for a half bind. Wherever you are, remember to breathe. We'll be here for another maybe 5 or 6 full rounds of breath. Slowly begin to turn your belly down towards the floor. Extend your arms and your legs away from each other. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Bring your arms under. You can inhale for a gentle cobra pose. Lift your chest. The exhale, set it down. Bring your hands wider. Up your fingertips. With an inhale, as you lift your chest, pause. As you exhale, lower the left shoulder, gaze over to the right. Inhale to the middle, lift up. Exhale, draw the right shoulder down. Turn back to the middle, take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, set it down to the floor. Bring the forearms underneath your forehead for support. Be here for another breath. No rush. Take an inhale. Take an exhale out. Slowly bring your arms under. Press up towards the tabletop. Maybe find a big circle around with your hips in one direction and then the other. Find your way. Sitting back towards your heels, we'll set up for reclined butterfly pose or reclined wide angle pose. So I'm going to use two blocks. I'm going to put them at put the blocks at the lowest end and the medium setting, and I'm going to bring the bolster on top like a ramp. And from that place, I'm going to keep a blanket at the base of the bolster. And I'm also gonna open my other blanket really wide and I'm gonna roll it up. Create a large roll up with my second blanket. Now from here, I'm gonna sit down on that blanket. I'm gonna have my second blanket in front of my ankles. And then I'm gonna lay over my bolster. I'm gonna catch the sides of the blanket and bring my feet really close to me. And then I'm gonna have the edge, the sides of the blanket just around my hips and thighs. That way my belly can soften, my groin can relax, my chest can stay lifted. Sometimes I like an extra blanket underneath my head. And I can always bring you one, so give me a wave if you'd like a blanket for your head. Otherwise, take a moment to relax. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. A really nice way to relax your shoulders more is also to bring extra support underneath your forearms, especially if you have tingling sensations around your hands and tightness around your forearms. Wherever you are, notice the area of your lower and upper belly. And see if you can relax the skin, the muscles, the organs. We'll be here for about 5 or 6 breaths. We'll see if we can inhale to the count of 6. Pause for 2. And again, exhale to the count of 6. And then pause for 2 after the exhale. If the number 6 is too long for you, too much of inhale and exhale, you can always change the number. So whenever you're ready, take a breath in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, pause, two, one. I'm gonna let you go on your own, at your own pace, whenever you're ready. Your last round of six for inhale, hold for two, six for exhale, hold for two. Come back to your natural breath. However your breath shows up for you. Maybe a loud exhale. And stay here for just a little longer. Whenever you're ready, gently begin to lift your knees up towards the ceiling. Maybe rock your knees side to side for a moment. No rush. You have a couple of options to get out of the pose. You can carefully roll over to one side, or if you wish, you can press your arms into the floor as evenly as you can. Lift up your chest and come up to a seat. However you get there, take a moment to come up to a seat. Full breath in, full breath out. And find a little twist with the setup of the bolsters. So I'm going to keep my right sitting bone next to the bolster, and I'm going to bring my knees on top of each other. I personally love to have some spacer between my knees. So I'm going to refold my blanket in, and I'm going to land that blanket on top of one shin bone, so when the other leg goes across, the bones don't touch and they're more soft. And from here, I'm going to turn my hands over towards the bolster. I'm going to start extending my chest over the bolster. You can gaze in the same direction as your knees, or if you wish, you can try and look over in a different direction, the opposite direction of the knees. Maybe today that's too much for your neck. So then you turn again, you gaze at the same direction as your knees, your choice. Either way, take a moment, full breath in, soft exhale. Here for another couple of breaths. Slowly rise up and shift over to the other side. So for a moment, turn to face away from your bolster. Take a full breath in and a full breath out of this neutral pose. Bring the opposite hip. Align with your bolster. Bring your blanket. Turn your chest towards the bolster. Extend. And maybe look away from your knees. Maybe look in the same direction of the knees. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, long exhale. Take a couple more breaths here. Slowly press your hands into the floor as you lift up. And step up towards our final Shavasana. I'll offer you a something I like to call temple pose, which will look something like this. So I'm going to take my blocks and I'm going to place them at a slight angle. And from here, I'm going to bring the bolster on top of that. And from that place, I'm going to take one blanket for my head and neck support. I can always use a blanket underneath my pelvis, or you can cover yourself up with a blanket. So what I'm going to do is lift my shin bones on top of that bolster. And I'm going to bring my head and neck down on my blanket. You have an option to bring a blanket underneath your pelvis, or if you choose, you can cover yourself up with a blanket. If you feel like you need an extra blanket, you can always give me a wave and I'll bring you one. Otherwise, you find your way here. Take a moment to relax your legs, release any final tensions in your body. In this temple pose, create more relief for the lower back, for the muscles of the belly, for the organs. As the organs are part of our system that distributes prana, our life force, into every corner of this physical body. Can you allow the organs to be softer so they're not hard and stagnated? This temple pose is a variation of feet up the wall, Viparita Karani. It's a great way to relax the legs. breath in and a breath out. Slowly start returning breath back into your body. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Take a deep breath in just for you. Deep breath out. Extend your arms and your legs. Bend your knees and step your feet on your bolster or on the floor. Gently roll over to one side. Bring one hand in front of you and then the other. Press your hands into the floor to come up to a seat. Join your hands together at the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Acknowledging your physical body, all its kinks. Some gratitude for this physical space, this community, the opportunity for us to practice here today. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Gratitude for all the circumstances that led you here today, in this moment. As this moment is all we have. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take an inhale for all those you love so much. Take a breath in for those you don't like today at all. For each and every human everywhere around the world, take a full breath in. And last but not least, take an inhale for yourself as everything starts from within. Bring your hands to your third eye center. There's a teacher in all things, and to that teacher we bow. Om Bo Sri Sai. Try.